everybody, Jason here of GhostbustersNews.com, and as always, Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube. And if somehow you have missed it, earlier this morning, the final trailer to Ghostbusters Afterlife was released. And if you are indeed living under a rock and have yet to see that trailer, we do have it up here on the Ghostbusters News YouTube channel. Link can be found right down below in this video's description. As well, if you want to watch a grown man cry, my reaction to that final trailer is also now available here on the Ghostbusters News YouTube channel. Now, much like we've done for the past trailer releases, it is now time for a full breakdown. So let's go ahead and let's dive right into it today. Now, this final trailer takes it back to where Ghostbusters Afterlife pretty much began, all the way back to that teaser that was shown in January of 2019.
And I looked as he opened the sixth seal.
We hear Ray Stantz, Dan Aykroyd, talking about Revelations, the exact same bit of dialogue from the original Ghostbusters film, and an FYI for those that missed it, that passage is now tattooed to Ray Stantz's forearm. We then see this absolutely beautiful and destructive shot of the return of what looks like Gozer's Temple, which, given the rock formations in the background, I'm assuming this is at the Shandor Mines. We then see Phoebe, Trevor, and Lucky, of course played by McKenna Grace, Finn Wolfhard, and Celeste O'Connor, and it looks like they are at the Spangler farmhouse. We're then presented with several scenes that we've already seen in past trailers and commercials, including earthquakes rocking Somerville. However, I do believe this is actually a new clip from inside the sheriff's station. Here's the Ecto-1 turning around the bin. It looks like this is at Spinner's, the restaurant Lucky works at. And oh, this Pterodog has seen some better days. Certainly lots of questions here, and the effects that are being shown here look very similar to that entity we talked about in a previous video. We then see more familiar scenes, including Paul Rudd getting chased through Walmart, Phoebe calling Ray's a cult, and the proton pack being turned on. And oh, that is one sexy new shot of a Neutrano wand. We've got some mini puffs here because, of course, you can't have a Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer without mini puffs, right? The town of Somerville obviously has been overran with ghosts. And yes, as I previously mentioned here on the Ghostbusters News channel, Bug-Eye Ghost from the real Ghostbusters Kenner toy line is in the film. Great shot of Phoebe testing out the equipment on Muncher. And right now, this trailer is looking pretty ghost heavy. And of course, if you've got ghosts, there's only one team you need to pick up the phone and call. And with that, we are presented with the moment I have been waiting more than 30 years for, as I'm sure you have as well. As we hear Bill Murray as Peter Venkman utter the line,
"Hey, have you missed us?"
All the while, the classic Ray Parker Jr. theme song plays. And there is a lot to unpack in this. From left to right, we've got Dan Aykroyd, of course, as Ray Stantz. Once again, Bill Murray as Peter Venkman, and Ernie Hudson as Winston Zedmore. And from what we're seeing here, it does look like they're using the OG original proton packs without any modifications whatsoever. And also, look at Venkman's left hand. Is that a wedding band? Because yeah, that's certainly a wedding band. Does that mean that Ghostbusters Afterlife is a world where Peter and Dana may have tied the knot? Is Dana Venkman a thing? I need answers, and I cannot wait to get them when Ghostbusters Afterlife arrives in theaters next week. Now, in celebration of the original team's arrival, we also get this adorable shot of the mini puffs celebrating. And that's about it for this breakdown video. If you missed my reaction video from earlier today, it's here on the Ghostbusters News channel. And once again, if you'd like to check out the trailer in its entirety without me talking along with it, it's also here on the Ghostbusters News channel, link down below in this video's description. And not that I have to remind anybody out there, I just love saying it, Ghostbusters Afterlife arrives exclusively in movie theaters on November 19th. For those keeping score, that is next week. We have got a brand new Ghostbusters film hitting theaters next week. Be sure to comment down below, let me know how excited you are and what you thought of this final Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer. That's all I've got for you here right now. As always, be sure to subscribe to Ghostbusters News here on YouTube. Bust that bell notification icon to stay up to date with everything that's happening within the Ghostbusters world. If you'd like to join up with Ghostbusters News, check out our Patreon page. We have a link to that down below in this video's description, and I will see everybody right back here next time.